All right, Shalom. Before I start, going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Bakakwarash, the honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim wa Aqua, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Hey, I just came across this video, and it explains some things. You got this famous scoffer. You know, he's a right wing black dude, right? A bootlicker coon, if you will. It's whatever, right? Plenty of those in these days and times. But apparently he ran up on IUIC, presumably Saturday. And if this is Saturday, it explains some things, y'all, because now, here at Gray Millstone, right? We go out every single week. IUIC, they don't go out routinely. This is like maybe they've probably gone out 10 times this year, right? And this looks like this is one of the last times they're going out before the season gets too bad. So while we were at camp Saturday, IUIC, they started, when they finally did start coming downtown, they set up on the same street as us, but a couple blocks down, right? When there's clear view, you can see them, but when there's a lot of people walking, you can't see them. So Saturday, at a certain point towards the end of camp, we start hearing a whole lot of commotion. But you can't see because there's a lot of bodies. We would come to find out it would have been this incident right here. Hey, the Lord, I'm glad the Lord sent that scoffer up there to them, so we ain't have to deal with it. Cause don't nobody feel like dealing with that. But the word. Give me 1 second, y'all. The climate is heating up out here. On both ends, right? For us and for the non-believers. So this is just, it's a condemnation to him and to the people that are going to see it and scoff, especially the wicked of our people. And it's also, a reminder to us it's getting serious. And I just seen it off this brother's channel here. I forget their name. Shalom brother. So I'm going to go to the actual guy short, Andrew Williams, right? And he's, when Charlie got popped, he was, standing up for him. He's just the Edomite bootlicker. He loves to make excuses for white supremacy and to try to convince us to, align ourselves with Edom. So let's see what happens. Bullying black Hebrew Israelites in Detroit. And this is on the same street that we camp on, but this is further down. And the Spirit had it to where he ran up on them rather than us, which is good. We wouldn't have gotten to beating the guy up. We just would have had an angry argument with him, most likely, but we wouldn't have beat him up or nothing.
I'm sitting here in downtown Detroit, and we got the black Hebrew Israelites, the dumbest people in America.
And now, see, the problem is that IUIC has a microphone too. See, I knew something was... So he has a microphone and IUIC has a microphone.
Imagine that shit. I should kill myself because I love my country and I want my country to do better. This is what single mother household dreams. I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead, start marching. These people in the chorus are marching terribly. I don't hate black people. You think that you're the real Jews? Imagine that. Imagine thinking that you're Jewish when you're black. You're black.
So he's clearly a self-hating Negro. Without a doubt, right?
And we got the black Hebrew Israelites.
Okay, yeah, and he was in Detroit for the King's protest. So eventually he makes his way down to the King's protest, and he ends up getting his ass hemmed up. He would go on to talk about it. They was on his head down there. He's literally just rolling around looking to antagonize people, y'all. And I pulled this scripture the other day, but this is one of the signs that we're in the end times, y'all. So let's get that real quick. And it's all through the Spirit. The Lord sent his ass away from us because we don't got time for that shit. 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, what is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. Right. So he has no reason to believe the faith, right? The people of this world, they're fully invested in the system and culture of Esau, Edom. When they're told of the things of the scriptures, they mock, right? They display an era of pride or aura of pride. They have many negative and bad things to say, all based on the foundation of the so-called white man's understanding. They're completely westernized in their mindset. Hence, they don't believe the scriptures. You're black. You're American. Right? What were we before that? We're a crayon color, while all the other peoples of the earth have a nationality. You're completely confused. And the fact that this is happening in, great droves, it's just proof that we're living in the end times. Going back, let's see what else happens to him. So like the kids say, he was fucking around and found out. He was going around antagonizing, picking on people, and he found out. White supremacy didn't have his back for that one. And these protesters are simple-minded and base and lowly. Nevertheless, no matter what you believe, y'all, it's never wise to go put yourself in a group of people who believe opposite of you and are willing to do violent things to you. It's just not wise. But he's so indoctrinated by the spirit of the First Amendment, being able to say whatever you want, he forgot that your speech can amend your ass into an ass whooping, regardless of what you believe, or regardless of if the people whooping your ass are justified or not. That boy drunk off that Babylon juice.
This is what happens when a black man hates himself and wishes he was white. You can't really blame the guy. Look at his hairline. His facial hair even looks like pubic hair. Right here is a mentally enslaved black man named Andre Williams. This is a 24-year-old Trump supporter who has never combed his hair and seeks
Oh yeah, man, he a young nigga. Yeah.
attention on TikTok. Andre Williams has made a lot of TikToks like this one. In this video, he says, I hate being black, and if he could change his race, he would be white. This man has even made videos about black fatigue, when the only thing that has fatigue is this weak-ass beard. Just 3 days ago, Andre Williams posted this video on the day he was arrested. Now it was an anti-Donald Trump protest. But of course, Mr. No Hairline Andre Williams, he shows up. He pulls up with a black loudspeaker, and he's saying things that are pro-Trump. He's going to teach them accountability.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Yep, and all this was happening, y'all. And the Lord kept us from all of it because we don't got time for that drama. And it is beautiful, y'all. Here it is. We're further down the street. He could have easily made his way to us. We probably would have had a little bit more of an intelligent debate. But eventually it would have divulged into just a slander campaign, right? He'd have been saying shit. We'd have said, all right, man, just leave, right? Or we would have left ourselves. This is only going to increase, y'all. This is only going to increase. And it'd be, boy, this really puts together the picture, y'all. I'm telling you, we was looking over, we was like, what the hell is going on down there? And there's this nigga getting rock'em sock'em robot. All right, and this is only gonna increase, y'all. And it's we all okay, like the stuff going on in Chicago, y'all, right? To you, it's far away, but remember, there's brothers and sisters in Chicago, right? As these events, they're far away from everyone, but then they'll be close to somebody. So eventually, events like this are going to happen to where they're next to all of us. Or we ain't going to be worried about recording it because we're going to be living through it. Chaos, uproars of the people, y'all. These are the times that have been promised. It's going down in the earth. Let me get Matthew 24, y'all. People, hey, one people against another. It's going down in the earth. I just want to get Matthew 24. I want to get the verse specifically. Matthew 24 and I'm looking right at it. Give me 1 second, y'all. This is a right on the spot video. I just became aware of this, so I had to do something on it. How ironic. Let's do, it might be the one I loop. Type in uproars. That boy fucked around and found out. Oh, okay. Second Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. How is he visiting y'all? Through prophecies. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Uproars in the world, y'all. Everybody's against one another. Hotheads, scoffers. You have this November SNAP food stamp program thing. Got the women running freaking haywire. Right? Everybody down here on the earth is feeling discontent under the reign of Esau Edom, and people are spazzing out like headless chickens. And this guy just found himself washed up in the dryer a little bit, fucking around. And these things are only going to increase. So, and that's y'all, you see the Lord, he's going to keep us, y'all. This shit, it can be happening right around us, right in front of us, 10 feet from us, while we're protected and saved. And these boys are ripping each other apart. All right, and IUIC, y'all boys been slacking on the prophet game. I'm gonna just say that. Y'all, we telling you firsthand witness. Them boys at IUIC Detroit, them boys might go out 10 times a year when the weather's only nice. All right, was surprised to see them this late into the year, as a matter of fact, because it ain't 70 and 80 degrees no more outside. Nevertheless, the Lord had what happened. So that's about it. Just wanted to hop on that. That's funny. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wa Akwat, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.